And welcome back to some more Madden 20 Carolina Panthers franchise. We are in week 9 now. Carolina comes into the game at 4-4. The Giants come into the game at 3-4. The Giants, of course, won the NFC East last year with a 9-7 record, and they are struggling to back that up this year with Teddy Bridgewater at quarterback. So Carolina, second half of the season, to get this second half of the season rolling with a win here would be huge for them. Of course, it's not looking easy for a playoff spot, as they, again, all the teams above them have tiebreakers and multiple game leads on the Panthers. The NFC South is pretty much out of the question at this point. Wild card spot is looking pretty bleak, but you know, if you're Carolina, you're not out of it yet. We've still got a whole second half of the season left, and the Panthers will have a chance to play the Saints again to try to even up the season series and possibly get into a tiebreaker, to break the tiebreaker with them in that way, if they can finish off with a better NFC South record. But to come into this game this week, get the win, and a little win streak over the next couple weeks, get to a couple games above 500, they'll be in a good spot potentially for the second half of the season. But you can see Cam Newton, 13 touchdowns, 8 interceptions thrown. Actually leads the NFL in passing yards after last week, but look at this. There's an interception. Cam Newton already with a pick on 3rd and 9, and the Giants are in prime position now, looking for the upset, looking to keep their own slim playoff hopes alive after winning the NFC East last year. Oh, Cam, that was a bad throw, Cam. Bad read by myself, of course, but Marcus Gilchrist makes the play, trying to force the ball to DJ Moore on that play. So Teddy Bridgewater is going to take over now for the Giants offense, and we'll see what they can do with this field position. 3rd down and 11. Bridgewater, he is going to find his receiver down to the 3-yard line. So it's 1st and goal now for the Giants to Slayton, his tight end. Nice throw by Bridgewater as the Giants look to take command of this game here early with a touchdown. Not a good look for the Panthers, but they do hold. They do get a goal line stand, force the Giants to a field goal. So now it's 3-0 Giants here in Bank of America Stadium. So they avoid complete disaster in the first quarter. So we'll see what Cam could do now. He's going to actually find DJ Moore this time down the field. Nice play. Down inside the 40-yard line are the Panthers, threatening here, looking to at least tie the game, if not take the lead with a touchdown. Cam Newton with a nice throw, looking to make up for that early pick. His defense had his back. They were already in field goal position, and they had the goal line stand and forced the field goal. So Carolina now can take the lead. So here we go, 2nd down and 10, and he's going to find DJ Moore again. DJ Moore having an outstanding season this year for Carolina, as we're about halfway through the first quarter. Of course, if you've been following the franchise, DJ Moore is a superstar development player now, and one of his abilities is the in and out. So as you can see, Cam Newton running towards the first for the touchdown, down to the 1. And look at this missed field goal. The Giants also had a goal line stand, and Josh Lambo shanks a freaking field goal. That was the old extra point. But here comes Carolina's defense now, still getting the offense's back, as you can see. Brian Burns with the sack. He is showing that his rookie season was not a fluke. He is amongst the league leaders in sacks again this year. as he looks to be the sack champion in his second year in the league. As you can see, he makes a nice move there, but the Panthers were unable to do anything with it. We're now early in the second quarter. Teddy Bridgewater, he's going to get sacked by Burns again. What an athletic play, first by Teddy Bridgewater to avoid the first sack, but then Burns with the athleticism to get back on his feet immediately and finish the play, to finish the job. As you can see, a nice play by Bridgewater, but then Burns immediately gets back up and gets the sack. Brian Burns is a freak of nature, y'all. He is quickly becoming one of my favorite players on the Panthers. And now on third down, he is going to find his receiver, but it's dropped. So that'll be fourth down now. The Panthers are going to get the ball back. So Carolina still looking for their first points of the game, and there's a nice pass to DJ Moore, who makes the catch. DJ Moore is just having a great season as he makes a nice leaping catch. He's already got 70 yards today. He leads the NFL in receiving yards. Nice one-handed catch. And he finishes off the play, takes the hit, finishes the play. Just a nice play by DJ Moore, who is quickly establishing himself amongst the elite wide receivers in the NFL in Season 3. So third down and 3 now. Cam, and he finds DJ Moore again down to the 6-yard line. The Giants have no answer for DJ Moore right now. The only answer that they have is if Cam throws a pick. DJ Moore is just lighting up this secondary. He's already got 90 yards on the game. Gets the Panthers down inside looks like he's at the 5-yard line. So first and goal, Carolina. Can they finish this drive with points? Second down and goal on the play action. And I don't even need to say who caught that pass. It's DJ Moore again. Just having a field day against the against the Giants secondary. Carolina takes the lead 6-3, pending the extra point. So DJ Moore having an outstanding game once again. The extra point was missed, so Lambeau having a bad game today. I mean, what can you do? As you can see, Saquon Barkley just making guys miss, and here come the Giants now threatening again. Down to the 39-yard line here as we approach the 2-minute warning in the second quarter. After the 2-minute warning, look at this interception by James Bradbury. One-handed, gets the pick. And once again, it's just so funny when you're playing as the Panthers and they do the mock Cam Newton celebration. But that was a beautiful play by James Bradbury there. Makes the one-handed interception. The Panthers corners this year actually have not been getting that many interceptions, so that is a nice play for the Panthers corners. They've been getting some interceptions from the safeties, but not necessarily the corners. As Cam Newton now, he's going to find Damian Ratley, who was the hero against the Buccaneers with 3 touchdowns last Thursday. Just establishing himself as the Panthers slot receiver. As you can see, Cam tried to get the first down scrambling. He was stopped. So we're going to go into halftime 6-3. So the bright spot, of course, is DJ Moore just owning the Giants secondary. But, Cam did throw an interception, which led to a field goal. And then Josh Lambeau missed what was an old school extra point. As you can see, the Falcons get their first loss of the season. They're now 7-1. But, and then Lambeau misses an extra point. So, it could be a lot worse for the Giants. But, Carolina's got to take advantage of the kicks. I mean, it's just the kicks. Once again, we go out there and we get Josh Lambeau. As you can see, the Saints get the win. They're 6-2 now. The Buccaneers are down to 2-6. So, as you can see, Carolina's playoff hopes are dwindling, especially if they cannot get a win here today at home against the Giants, who are coming in at 3-5. So this is a big second half for the Panthers. As you can see, Shepard making the catch there as Teddy Bridgewater looks to get the Giants to a tie or take the lead, but the Panthers defense held forced the punt, and here comes a pass to Curtis Samuel. So Cam now starting to spread the ball around a little bit, spreading the wealth a little bit after going almost exclusively to DJ Moore, but the Panthers were not able to do anything. But here comes Shepard here as he makes a couple of nice plays there. He gets the ball down to the 37-yard line. So we're midway through the third quarter. It's 6-3 Panthers. Kind of an ugly defensive battle here this week. The Panthers defense just looking to keep them in the game. We're at 3rd and 2 now. Here comes Saquon Barkley making a nice run, and he gets the ball to the 13. So in the red zone now are the Giants. And, I mean, this would not be good if the Giants come out of here with a win. It would not be good. As you can see, a nice play with the pass to Shepard there. Sterling Shepard gets the catch. It's going to be 10-6 Giants after the extra point. So Carolina now facing another deficit in the second half to a team that really they should beat when you consider the Giants are not as good of a roster as Carolina. As you can see, Cam Newton trying to pump himself up. The offense has got to get something going here. As you can see, Cam just trying to make a play, and he's going to find a wide open Alex Arma, the fullback, one of the few fullbacks remaining in the NFL that plays a role on a team. He makes a nice play there. 3rd down and 13 now with Cam Newton. What can he do with it? He trying to find an open guy, and look at this. Curtis Samuel makes a break on his route and makes a nice play there. A better throw, and maybe that's a touchdown. But here comes Curtis Samuel now, and he will score this time. Dives into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. Panthers take the lead 12-10, pending the extra point. We always got to say pending the extra point, because with me and my kickers, you never know if these extra points are going to go in or not. But that was a nice play by Curtis Samuel, finding himself wide open, dives into the end zone. That's his first touchdown of the season. Now, he's still making a lot of plays for the Panthers this year, but he finally crosses the goal line, and the extra point was good. So Carolina's now up by a field goal here as we get the fourth quarter started. Teddy Bridgewater down the field, and that's going to be picked off by Dante Jackson. And Dante Jackson, so the Panthers corners now starting to get involved with interceptions as they've been quiet in that department this year. Dante Jackson, I believe that's his first interception. It's his first or second interception this year. But he makes a nice play on that throw. And Carolina in business now here in the fourth quarter. A touchdown here would put them up 10, and you figure the way that the defense has been playing for the majority of this game, that, as you can see, Cam Newton, 2 touchdowns, 213 yards throwing today. But you figure the way the defense is playing now, a touchdown here could end up sealing the game. As you can see, scrambling around, and he's going to find Curtis Samuel again. So Curtis Samuel not giving up on the play. Cam Newton scrambling around, and Curtis Samuel breaking off his routes. Finds himself in the corner of the end zone, and Cam delivers a pass on the run. A nice catch. Keeps his feet in bounds. Just an all-around good play by both Cam and Curtis Samuel. As you can see, keeps the feet. Oh, he might have been out of bounds on that play, but there was no challenge. But 20-10 Panthers now, and here comes another pick for Dante Jackson. His second pick of the game, and Dante Jackson does have the speed, but he's not able to score. But here comes Carolina now in the red zone now, and you got to figure it was 20-10. The Giants' hopes were pretty slim. If the Panthers can get a touchdown here, their chances will be pretty much none with a touchdown. As that is a nice play by Dante Jackson again. As I said, the corners this year have not been getting the interceptions this year. They've not been ball hawking, but here today, Dante Jackson's got one, or he's got two, I'm sorry, and James Bradbury's got one. So 3 picks from the starting corners today. And Cam Newton now just looking to put the game away, but the Panthers were forced to settle for a field goal, which Josh Lambo actually made. But here comes Luke Kuechly forcing the fumble, and it's picked up by Carolina. So now the Giants offense starting to turn the ball over now. And Carolina would get a field goal on that drive, and then the game is going to end up 26-10. So that's a solid all-around game for the Panthers. You know, Cam Newton got over the slow start. Didn't let the early interception throw him off his game too much. And Carolina ends up with the win 26-10. As you can see, the defense dominated. Not that many yards for the Giants on offense. And forcing 5 turnovers today. Just a good all-around win for the Panthers. Played dominant on defense, and in the second half, the offense was pretty dominant. But, you know, you do have to give credit to the Panthers defense for giving the offense a short field. So Carolina's going to improve to 5-4, back over 500. Another winnable game next week here at home against the Oakland Raiders, are going to come into that game at 4-1. So that's a winnable game. So if Carolina can grind out a win next week, put themselves at 6-4, heading into the home stretch, the last 6 games of the season. 4 of those games are going to be on the road. The Panthers have a 4-game road trip. Madden doing no favors to the Panthers scheduling-wise, but you know, Panthers just got to keep pounding. 5-4, very much alive in the playoff race. At this point, because all the teams above them have tiebreakers, it's still kind of a long shot. But Carolina is going to come out next week, going to try and get that win. But we're going to keep pounding. And if y'all like the content, please subscribe, give me a like, give me a comment. Let me know what you think about the franchise, how it's going, and I will see y'all at the next game.